Well, Richa, yes, first we broke that Siddharth Prithani's crucial statement made to the CBI about Sushant Singh Rajput getting unconscious, and he had expressed that he might be eliminated, and allegations against Riya Chakravarti that she had escaped with all the hard drives, laptops and the documents which were restored in the laptop. Now we come up with another revelations that from 11th, 12th and 13th, after Disha Salian's death, he was so worried and he was suffering from anxiety that he made frantic calls on encrypted WhatsApp calls to someone whose statement has been recorded with the CBI, and he had feared for his life, that he had expressed concern for his life, saying that he might be killed, he might be isolated, and thereafter he was assured that all the security concerns would be taken care of. But there were certain apprehensions made by Sushant Singh Rajput to that person whose statement has been recorded by the CBI, and that goes to show that from 88th of June to 14th of June, when Disha Salian died, in the intervening period, it was a very tough time for Sushant Singh Rajput, who was concerned for his life, and that is why he wanted to enhance his security, strengthen his security, and had also said that Riya had taken all the hard drives, evidences, laptop, password, and she may try to fix him up. So now the correlation between Uday Singh Gauri's calls and Riya Chakravarti's call to Uday Singh Gauri's and Sushant Singh Rajput's call after Disha Salian's death, even before he had confided it to Siddharth Prithani and other members present in the flat on 8th of June when Disha Salian died, he made frantic calls to a person on 11th, 12th and 13th whose statement has been recorded by the CBI, and it goes on to say that he had expressed concern for his life. So now this opens up the murder angle, the homicide angle, which the CBI is also investigating upon, and the forensic team is likely to submit its report based on the various documents pertaining to the ligature mark or the postmortem report and the scene of crime. And after talking to the doctors who conducted the autopsy, it's wide open now, because this particular story was shifting to the drug angle. Drugs is a different issue. Of course, it's an offense, but the homicide, which Republic TV has been saying it from day one, that we have to analyze the call data of both Disha Salian and Sushant Singh Rajput death probe, because the people surrounding Disha Salian and Sushant Singh Rajput's call data will have to be analyzed, both the normal calls as well as the WhatsApp calls. Now, with these revelations that he made frantic calls, and Siddharth Prithani's statement is corroborative of the fact that the homicide theory cannot be ruled out, and this can be the biggest inflection point as far as the homicide angle in this particular incident. Both Disha Salian and Sushant Singh Rajput's mysterious death is concerned, because the key of Sushant Singh Rajput's room in which the body was found has also gone missing. So there are various elements, and particularly Uday Singh Gauri's calls. 5 calls made by Uday Singh Gauri on 13th. And
so, Prakash, what this also means is that there is a second person who has in a way corroborated what another friend of Sushant Singh Rajput told us earlier, that after Disha Salian's death, he was very apprehensive, he was very anxious, he feared for himself. He said, "Mujhe bhi nahi chhodenge ab." That is something that Republic TV has already brought out in public domain. So now a second version is corroborated how anxious he was because of Disha Salian's death. Now, I just want to put this into focus, because there are also, of course, those who believe and have said it on record that Disha called Sushant after whatever happened on June 8th, before her death. So Sushant possibly is in the know of what happened with her and was anxious because of that, and because Disha died suddenly, so mysteriously. On top of that, there is obviously the other angle of what was going on as far as his relationship with Riya Chakravarti is concerned, because on June 8th, Riya Chakravarti leaves his residence. That's the same night when Disha Salian mysteriously dies, and then that's the same day where there's an allegation that some removal of data was also done at Sushant's residence.